Jordan Shaw got his first chance to get in the game Saturday. Just what have you maybe seen from him since you joined the team and kind of his growth and what do you make of the way he played?
I mean, yeah, he's definitely made a lot of progress throughout the year. Just as a freshman coming in, the biggest transition is just like, learning the playbook, just finding out all the details of just playing college football. And I think he was just ready for the moment. And coach seen that. He's been practicing great all year. So for him to finally get the opportunity is just, I think we all saw it coming.
What are some ways you feel like he can help the defense?
He's great in man coverage. In that nickel spot or Husky spot with Noah going down. We really need somebody who can step up and play good man coverage. So I think he brings that. He has great footwork, and he just has a good feel for the game.
What was the last week like as a whole for the secondaries after Noah went down?
It's always hard losing a leader. Noah's a great leader, great teammate, great player, brings a lot of energy every game. So just having his voice lost. I mean, he takes over in a different way when he gets hurt. He starts coaching more, and I think that really positive for like the younger guys on our team.
I saw that he still made the trip despite not being active. What was having him on the sidelines like?
Having another voice on their positivity, just keeping everybody's head grounded. Just when especially in a tight game like that, Noah's a good leader, so he just keeps everybody motivated.
I guess after I think it's four losses in a row, what do you kind of feel like the mentality of this team is at this point in the season? I guess knowing you still have 4 games left, but trying to kind of overcome that adversity.
I think I said it before. It's still attainable. We're still trying to make a bowl game. We have to win out. We know it's a lot harder. We know the task at hand is hard, but the only thing we can worry about is the future. I think we got a glimpse of what this team can be this weekend, and I think that's a positive. So going into these next 4 games, we're gonna take that with a lot of seriousness and try to get into a bowl game.
Seeing Josh come up with that interception in a crucial moment, what was that like, and kind of what does that say about kind of his work ethic, sticking to it? I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was his first interception this season.
Josh has been patient. He makes the plays that come to him. He's a smart player, very instinctive, and he just made the play he needed to make at the time.
Nick, with Kobe, I'm curious. You guys arrived here in the spring together. The way he's played this year, how would you kind of evaluate the way that he has played? And then when you think back to the spring and your first few interactions with him, what was that kind of like for you?
Yeah, I personally don't think Kobe's even grazed the surface of how good he could be. Great footwork, great physicality, a lot of energy on the field. I think he's just starting to get into his own on the field, and I think everyone can see how special he's playing right now. He's playing great in man coverage. He's coming up and making tackles. So I think he's just grazing the surface.
How can you take that next step?
Carter's here too.
Just detailing everything. With football, every detail matters, every inch matters. The difference between making a PBU and an interception, just one small step. So just detailing everything.
How do you go ahead?
With the interception, the turnover belt came out. What's that kind of represent to the team?
It's been a while since we've seen the turnover belt, the new one. So we finally got to bring out the new one. It just brings energy to the team. Just everyone's excited to see it, and just a turnover is just such a game-changing play.
When was there a new one introduced?
We never officially introduced it, so I'm just glad we got to take it out. We got it a few weeks ago, but we hadn't had an interception in a few weeks or a takeaway, so I don't know. I think Declan had it come in a couple weeks ago, and I think that was the plan to have that one the whole time.
So do you guys still have the other one?
Yeah, we still have both of them.
So do both of them come out for an interception?
No, just a new one. The new one has spinners. You can't, you can't argue with spinners.
Is that the only thing that's different about the new belt?
It's red and it's red and white, and it has like a spinning W on it. So
Where is the old belt now?
I have no idea. It's probably circulating somewhere. I'm sure we'll use it for something. I don't know.
You weren't here last year, but Stanford struggled, too. What's the key to kind of the locker room staying together, kind of when you go through that? How easy is it for guys to splinter off, and how do you kind of prevent that from happening?
I think you just have to keep whatever goal you have in mind. Just staying together. That's the most important part. If people start splintering out, people start trying to do their own thing, then your team suffers for it. And so I think the biggest thing is just staying together, staying focused on the task at hand, and just controlling what you can control.
And how has the coaching staff kind of helped you through that? I mean, have you guys relied on player leaders? What has kind of been the process there?
As Coach Allen always says, it's always the next game mentality. So the next game is always the most important game just because it's the next game. So I think just keeping that mentality in mind and just keep moving forward and, dwell on the good things we did, fix the bad things, and then I think we can put together something special, a special run at the end of the season.